Hey, so we're going to finish things up on a really weird note. I'm just going to say weird. It's something regarding a Sony patent. So essentially, they have patented a robotic gaming companion that reacts to your emotions. And it is a actual trademark that has been listed on the US Patent and Trademark Office website. And as you can see in the link below this video and on screen, it is depicted as a sort of floofy little guy that sits next to you on your sofa while you play video games. So the patent mentions a few interesting things, like how the robot is going to be quote-unquote autonomous, to the point where it could sit beside you of its own will rather than you picking it up and placing it next to you. So honestly, this whole thing is really weird, and it feels like this shouldn't be a real thing. Reading this article, I genuinely feel like I've slipped into some sort of alternate dimension, because the patent also describes the robot as having a, quote, feeling deduction unit, which basically can detect and act upon your emotions and can evaluate, quote, feeling indexes such as joy, anger, love, and surprise, and even has a biological sensor that can track your heart and sweating rate. However, Sony said later on in the patent, quote, it is expected that the user's affinity with the robot is increased and motivation for playing a game is enhanced by the robot viewing the gameplay next to the user and being pleased or sad together with the user. Further, regarding not only the game but also a movie, television program, or the like, it is expected that the user may enjoy content more by viewing the content with the robot as compared to viewing it alone. The weirdness doesn't stop there though. It also has something called a love index, which is affected by how you actually speak to the robot in moments of stress. So, for example, if the robot says, hey, I need to be charged, and you don't charge it quickly, it will apparently decide that you don't love it anymore and react in a similar fashion. And if it feels unpopular, it will no longer empathize with you during gameplay. And essentially, if you're like mean and like getting tilted like I tend to do, it will probably be not as nice to you anymore. I guess Sony's trying to make people less toxic, like, I guess.